Into Merchant Port we go. Yes, sir!
All right, off to game one. We are doing best of 5 in pools.
Word, okay. Well, Rivals of Aether always has that potential of being quick anyways. So.
Most certainly can be.
So I'm not too turned off by the fact that it's best of 5 play all the way through the day. Especially given that our first match is Absa and versus Maypul. Like, both of these characters definitely have the potential to slow down the game pace, but generally speaking, their high damage output in combos, as well as their lack of struggle to kill, means that we should be seeing stocks go without too much of an issue. Although we do start seeing that strong from Fresh. Fortunate enough to get the Vines onto Absa, which is usually the tougher part of that task. Finding hit confirms the kills, though. That's not hard at all for Akashi.
A little bit of a scramble fest on the first stock there, but a good cleanup there.
Like, one of the biggest drives to play Maypul has always been the fact that she's so controlling of character. But if you don't have control, all you're playing around with is just a light character. With a decent amount of...
All right, it's Fresh's turn. Doesn't quite get the 0 to death there, but a lot of good damage there and good stage control.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you're going to get a character who's got decent damage output. Like, at minimum. Good catch with the cloud. Oh, okay. Akashi trying to do some cute things with the cloud, too. Goodbye. Fighting out of the corner, proving to be a little bit of a difficult task, but such is life. Game 1 going to go to Akashi. Also, judging by the in-game score, it looks like it is best of 5.
Yes.
So.
You can tell by the crowns on the screen.
Yep. One thing I always liked about Rivals.
The built-in tournament mode is goated. And I believe, I want to say it's 2 bans.
Typically, yeah. I want to assume we're not getting thrown any more curveballs for the tournament now, so. From here on, it should just be standard Rivals play.
Pretty much 2 bans, can't go back to the stage you won on. So we should see some good variety. Might have some Gentleman's Clause in play. Not entirely sure. Really discussing out these bans here.
Yeah, I think Akashi's just bringing Fresh through the ropes of how the stage picking ban process works.
Or just giving him some tips. Man's a homie.
Yeah. It's how a lot of the top players in Rivals tend to be, where their efforts more in just like showing like how good the scene could be and getting more people involved.
More people got to play this game.
It's a good game, man. It's a good game. You're talking to someone who's been playing since closed beta like a gajillion years ago. Like, I love Rivals of Aether. Any excuse to see more of it, like whether it's tournament or casual, like I'm here for.
Definitely Fresh was getting some good combos off. Had a couple of great clips from that last game.
Oh, Maple's a saucy character. Like when her game plan goes off, like that's a character that just goes. Big damage, and then the potential to convert that damage into kill very high. Bans are out, so
3 bans.
Yeah, this makes sense. The Jules Bell pick. Okay. A little bit more verticality in play for this stage, but also fairly simple layout. You can offer a lot of control with Lily if Fresh is able to juggle, constantly throwing the nut to her. But at the same time, Cloud is very good at controlling space. And given how mobile Absa can be, there's a lot for Fresh to worry about. strong hit. Doesn't manage to net the kill just yet, but it's a good start for Fresh. Good presence of mind from Akashi, by the way. If you're ever fighting a Maypul, one of your top priorities in learning that matchup ought to be recognizing the timing to parry Lily, just to stun her. One less tool in the kit for Maypul to have to play around with.
Great read there.
Yeah, talking about parries. Parrying the Cloud, another really good way of just knowing counterplay for a character. That up there, big. That's how that goes, man. It used to be larger.
Somebody sounds salty.
Hey, back in my day. No, absolutely used to be an absolute menace. This character is still arguably a menace. But it's always fun to remember the days of old, especially with these two characters that are on board right now. Like, Maypul has gone through some pretty significant changes over the course of Rivals of Aether. But it is nice to see that at the core of her kit, like, she's still got the moves. Still a very agile character. Very good ground-to-air game. And one thing that Fresh is excelling at that I'm really liking is just his ability consistently to make sure that his opponent has the vines on them. But locking down Akashi to one spot to actually take advantage of that is proving to be more difficult than not. Yeah. Less than stellar DI on that up air is going to give game 2 to Akashi. Oh, no gates? Okay. They're going back to Jules Val anywhere. Okay.
I'll be honest, I think Fresh is finding some opportunities there. I think Akashi was just kind of pushing the envelope a little bit and getting Fresh to make mistakes.
Yeah, and it's what I was bringing up earlier, the fact that Absa is a very mobile character in her own right. Like, Maypul doesn't get to take advantage of locking down space as effectively against her compared to some other members of the cast. And that was a great start. Like, Absa just does such a good job of forcing offstage play, and then is so dangerous offstage, whether she's out there with you or not. Good recovery from Fresh, but it just puts him right back into the Lion's Den.
And this one's lining up to be a bit of a 3-stock if Akashi keeps this going. Akashi's nice and warmed up now.
Yeah. Okay, that was cute. Just waiting for waiting out the parry, not giving an opportunity to have the parry punish parried in its own right. No up tilt to find the up air or up strong. That's fine. And forward air does manage it.
All right, not a 3-stock. We're not going down without a fight here, but that's going to be game and set.
All right, the 3-0 for Akashi. Akashi, probably the favorite to win today, if not MSB. But we still got plenty of pools play to go through before we even get to that point. A good start, nonetheless. It's such a daunting opponent to have to fight first thing.
Here's your pools round 1. A top 50 player. Have fun.